right? Pause right here. You see this man right here? Watch this man right here.
Yes.
Right? That's a coach. You see him walking towards you. You want to know why he's walking towards him? Because he knows something's about to happen. But Jordan Poole, look where his hands is at. Nice little, 45-degree angle. Just chill.
Why does he need his hands up if he knows?
Because you stay ready.
Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of the Born Winners podcast, episode 21. Yes, 21.
I actually know it this time.
We say that with confidence this time around. Yep, there we go. Good shit. Everybody, again, welcome back. Like, comment, and subscribe. We're doing good. We're trying to keep progressing every week. What's going on, though, Ken?
Hey, man, not much, man. Just chilling, living life, It's getting a little cold now.
Yeah, it's real cold.
I don't know how cold it is up there.
It's cold.
We had a high of 60 today, which wasn't like
I think we were 62, probably around the same.
I'm not gonna lie. Every time I check and I see that, I still got Connecticut on my weather app or whatever. Mm-hmm. I hate when I see y'all got it warmer than us. Y'all was much more north. Of that's bullshit. But random question that really just popped in my head. I was just thinking about, and I feel like I know the answer, but I don't fully know the answer. How did you get punished growing up?
How did I get punished?
Do your parents believe in spankings, beatings, however you want to call it, or was it? Or
I think my household was more of based off the severity of of what I did. So
yeah,
if it was something real bad, you get your ass beat straight like that, like real bad. I don't really.
You ever get beat for just no reason at all?
Nah, I don't think for no reason.
No, not no reason to them, right? But you were actually innocent. And you got beat for something.
Well, there was times you get beat, which I'm sure you have, because all your brothers, you get beat for other people's wrongdoings. You get beat for everybody else. That has happened a couple times. But
I remember. I think the one time I remember getting beat, that just truly wasn't my fault, man. And this is the downfalls of having a younger brother. Granted, I love my younger brother to death, right? Shout out to Jared, right? But we were back before we connected. We lived in South Carolina. And I remember me and Jared we were kids fighting or whatever, right? And because I was older and bigger than him, he got babied a little bit sometimes, right? We wasn't always allowed to hit him the way I felt like sometimes we should be able to. And as he got older, he took a little advantage of it a little bit. And most time it was you lay another hand on your brother, it's gonna be a problem, blah 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 blah. I remember because me and Jared had just finished getting into a little argument fight, whatever you want to call it, right?
Yeah.
And then not long after, Jared's dumbass fell down the steps. And when I say fell, I truly mean it. He fell. Word to everything, he fell. I was at the bottom of the steps. He's walking down. He falls down the steps, trips on his own two clumsy ass feet, starts crying. And I just happened to be at the bottom of the stairs.
He was in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Nah, real talk though. And then immediately my dad's just like, "Come here." I'm just like, no, you
don't understand.
I didn't do nothing. I didn't know nothing.
They do not want to hear that shit.
Got my ass beat. Jared ain't say nothing.
You know what? That's fucked up, man. That's real fucked up. That's an L. That's not fair.
I was sick. Now, in fairness to my father, he did later on after Jared got over his whole crying from falling type stuff. He was also super young, right? It wasn't we were I was 6. He might have been 3. He was not 6 and 3, but something like that. But we were he was super young, right? Yeah. So he was a little baby, right? He fell down, he started crying. Afterwards, he got the story that I didn't push him. And then my dad apologized to me. But I ain't trying to hear that, man.
Yeah, nah.
Man, parents be beating you and then be trying to apologize for beating you oh, I'm sorry. Nigga, no.
Man, ain't no apologies after that shit.
Nah, man. I remember one time, one of the funniest moments ever. We'll get beaten. Another time, me and Jared was fighting, right? And we was, we brothers, right? I got 2 brothers. We fighting all the time. That's how it goes. And we was fighting. My dad just didn't want to fight him, whatever, right? So me and Jared was fighting. And he was about to beat both of us with the belt, right? Now, mind you, I had to put my pants down to get beaten. Jared didn't. That's some bullshit.
That's crazy.
That's some bullshit.
I never dealt with that before.
Nah, it was on some. Nah, pull him down. You know how bad it is to pull him down yourself. You pull up down your jeans just to know you about to get your ass beat, man.
Insane.
And this was the last beating I ever got, actually. because I was getting to that age to where it's like you ain't about to keep spanking kids forever, right?
Yeah.
So I was getting to that age, right? And I was probably still in middle school or something like that, but like I was getting to the age where it's like, you kind of can't keep like spanking them like that, right? But and I remember Troy was in like probably in high school or at least 8th grade or something at the time, and like Troy's in his rebellious phase. All kids get in that rebellious phase where they like stay up to their fathers and stuff like that. Man, my dad came down with the belt. Me and Jared just like we accepted. We're waiting for our beatings, and Troy standing there in the hallway because in order to get in the kitchen, the little hallway to get to the kitchen. Troy's standing like, I'm not gonna decide. Granted, A+ for Troy for effort, right? He gets a B because you know why, right? He's like trying to like not let us get beat. I'm sticking up for us, sticking up to our father, all that stuff. My dad comes, he sees Troy like, not gonna happen. He goes, "What, you want some too?" When I tell you, this man goes,
yo, that's real crazy.
This man just sidesteps.
That is crazy. That is crazy.
And that means they're gonna have to beat.
Damn,
and
Troy.
My thing that kills me about it, it's just like, dude, like I respect the effort, bro, but I promise you, I wouldn't have thought any less of you if you just stayed out of it.
Dude's gonna finish the mission.
Yeah, because my thing is, you did all of that. You did the stand up, and as soon as he gave you you want some of this too? Nah, I'm cool.
Yo, you know what happened to me today, yo? Like,
what happened?
Mad random, bro, but it's a little something about personal space, yo, because I was actually pissed off. So I was coming home, right? I see a weird car in the driveway, like parked like at the end of my driveway.
Yeah.
And so I'm driving past them and they're all staring at me and shit. And I'm like, what the fuck? So I thought they were, parked for the neighbors. So I'm getting out of my car and I look back and there's somebody like kind of damn near running up my driveway. Like,
yeah.
So like, feel me now? I'm on like, all right, like I had my hood on and everything. I was like, what the fuck? Like, you pulling up on me like this? So now I'm turning around like, oh shit, here we go. Like, gotta fucking fight somebody. I don't know. Yo, dude, like literally comes all the way up to like my garage door. I'm putting the key in the garage. So I'm just like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Turn around, yo. And this is no disrespect to any religion or nothing. Jehovah's Witness. Oh. So this man ran like he took the opportunity to see that I'm driving in my driveway to then get out his car and start running to chase me. So I turn around, I'm like, yo, like I said, what's good with you? Like, you straight? Like, feel me? Because at this point, he's on my property right next to me.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, Jehovah's Witness. I was like, dog, with all due respect, you don't run up on people like that, bro. I said,
not at all.
I said, yo, like, if I was crazy, Lord knows what would have happened to you. Like, I was like,
a lot of other people, some worse shit would have happened.
No, like the way he ran up, bro. Like my back was turned to him and everything. I was like, I don't want to hear this.
To them, though, people see them coming and they dip. Yeah. So they almost have to like.
And I'm like, the beginning part of me thought it was like guests that I didn't know about that was coming to the house or something. So I was just trying to slide in and just not talk to nobody. I'm like, bro, I don't want to hear it back up because you could have got socked, real talk, and go about your day. Because he was like, oh, I'm sorry. But I say this to say, like, yo, I think we talked about this before. Keep your distance, keep your personal space. Don't be running up on people's property because that's how people end up dead.
Speaking of that, funny story. I might have told you this before, like off the pod, but so for those who don't know, right? I'm like technically a landlord or whatever. I got tenants. I bought a duplex. I got tenants that live upstairs, right? And so one day, like it was like somewhat shortly after, back in the summer, after like the tenants moved in. They moved in like May, whatever, right? I'm coming house out, hanging out with people, whatever. I come home, right? Like it's like 8 o'clock, right? It's not too late like that, right? But they had because like whatever they live in the same house, they have access to the backyard, which is cool, no problem, whatever, right? But from time to time, they would have people over. They would be hanging out in the backyard, drinking, playing games, whatever. Cause I live on like college campus, so they college kids, whatever, right? Not a big deal.
Yeah.
But one time I walked in, right? I pulled up and I walked in, and like they didn't so the tenant people knew who I was, right? But their guests didn't know who the hell I was. I pull up, I'm walking through, and they all just like
grilling you, like you crazy.
Yeah, grilling me like you know what I'm saying? Like, do you know who this is or whatever? And I swear to you, bro, I was waiting for one person to say something
to violate.
Like, yo, the second like someone hit me with
Who
do
this?
you know someone here?
Yeah.
I quick would have been like, oh, I own the place. Who do you know here? Matter of fact, I don't care who you know here. Get the fuck off my property.
Big flex.
Nah, I was low-key hoping for it to happen too, because it would have been just like a dope flex to have
the first time,
yeah, because because they wouldn't have expected me to like be the actual like owner of it and whatnot. But it was just not. It just you said it reminded me of it. It's just like, you know. So also, well, yes, like, you know, don't run up on people. But depending on where people live, sometimes, you know, people live there.
And that's the thing. I was like, he probably thought he was straight, because obviously, you know, the neighborhood. He probably thought he was straight regardless. I was like, yo, you don't do that, bro. Like, yo, whatever.
Yeah.
You know.
Speaking of something else that you may or may not do, depending on who you are. Let's talk about your boy Draymond Green.
Yeah, okay. First and foremost, yo, I got a little beef with you. First and foremost,
with
before
me?
we get right into that shit.
You got beef with me?
Stop calling these niggas my boys, yo. You called Draymond, you called Doc Rivers, and I think you called Paul Pierce one time. Stop doing that, bro. Stop doing that.
All right, so in fairness to me, that is a flaw that like is passed down from generation to generation of Lewis men, right? My father always did it. I don't know why he did it. But he would always be like, you know, oh, what's the name? Your boy. And it'd be just for some Tevin 20 or some shit like that. And he'd be like, yo, that is not my man's. We play in the same football team, but that's not my man's. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I feel you. I'm just saying.
He always did that. So now whenever I'm like bringing up some shit with people,
you just always
like,
saying my boy is the
it's
niggas
always
who
your boy. If I know damn well it's not mine, it's gotta be yours.
Anyways, let's get into it.
Hey man,
so
Mollywop Jordan Poole, man.
For those of you who are probably a little late, Draymond Green, the person that everybody seems to love, got into an altercation with his teammate Jordan Poole. A punch was thrown, a very heavy punch. Draymond has since apologized, and the Warriors seem to care about the wrong thing. To me, they seem to care more about the video that leaked rather than the action that was caused.
Okay, so before we get into that part about it, what did you think of just the
what did I think?
Yeah,
what did I think?
For sure.
Based off watching the video, Draymond's a bitch, yo. That was a
question.
bitch
Did
move.
You have a difference? Okay, actually not yet. What's your overall opinion?
Before the video dropped, I was like, oh shit, like Draymond punched his teammate. All right, cool, whatever. Like, didn't think much of it, because you know, shit happens. When I seen the video, I was like, bro, that's unacceptable by far. Draymond, that was a sucker move. That was a bitch move. That was a punk move. You don't do that straight like that. You don't do that.
You think it was a sucker punch?
Yeah.
So I don't understand why everyone thinks it's a sucker punch. Like I feel like, don't get me wrong, was it a good look on Draymond? No. Was it something he shouldn't have done and deserves to be punished, reprimanded for, and like criticized for it?
Let me guess. You're gonna say it wasn't a sucker punch because Jordan Poole pushed him. That's what you're gonna say. Exactly. You think I don't know what you about to say, dog? No, no. That's not it, bro. No? That's whack. That's whack. And you know it. You know that's whack, bro.
Jordan Poole was literally how you gonna push?
Bro, you don't punch your teammate. You don't. The way they said he punched him like he was a stranger. He punched him like he was a stranger, bro. You don't do that.
But here's Jordan Poole problem. Okay, why is it you? Here's my thing.
Bro, you're wrong on every. No, you're just so wrong. Yo, if you want to know, I'm cutting you off because you're so wrong, and you want to know why? Because first and foremost, you want to talk about Jordan Poole's push. We all both know, me and you, if someone walked up into your grill, Cameron, you're pushing the fuck out of them, and you know it. So what are you talking about? But
that's the thing, though. I'm not saying, right, that like Jordan Poole didn't have a right to do what he did, and I'm not saying Draymond Green should have punched him because he shouldn't have. However, my thing with Jordan Poole is, brother, a man walks up to you, gets in your face, you shove him, you go flying back, and you don't think to put your hands up? Like, I'm not blaming Jordan Poole for getting punched at, but that should never connected. That would have never connected with me like that. And not on some I can fight type stuff, just on some keep your hands up at least.
All right. So realistically, whether you're beefing with your teammate or not, because we both probably have experience, bro, do you really think in Jordan Poole's mind, even after the push, like, damn, Draymond's about to sock the fuck out of me now. Like, we're about to be throwing punches now.
If you stay ready, you don't have to get
okay.
ready,
So he pushed because Draymond got in his space, correct?
My thing,
so after Draymond got into space and he pushed, he's probably backing up like, all right, now the shit over. Like, feel me, eye for an eye type shit. Don't walk up on me, you're not gonna get punched. Pushed. So after that, he's probably thinking the shit's done. Like,
that's your problem. You're not thinking of the
yo,
worst
run the
case
tape.
scenario.
Run the tape.
Bro, all
Run
right,
the
now
tape.
I'm on the tape because I'm gonna show y'all.
Because you really tweaking.
Look, I'm tweaking my ass, man.
Yeah, run the tape.
Yeah, no, y'all talking about me tweaking. Look, watch, look. All right, you see the screen? It's up there.
I see the screen.
All right, you good. All right, so we got clip of this right now. It's a little blurry. Don't mind it. It's TMZ footage. You know, it is what it is. Shut up. All right, so we're watching these. Draymond Green.
Yes.
Look at it. All right, he chirping. Jordan Poole right around here. Right, you see what right here, the mouse is right there. Yep. Boom, Jordan Poole right there. You know what I'm saying? It's slow down video.
It's all good.
They chirping. Now he's walking up towards him right now.
Mm-hmm.
Boom.
Now, right then and there, that was the first violation.
He's in his face. He pushes him. Boom! Look at that. God damn.
Yo. So you think that's all right?
Not that it's all right, but it's like, look. Right? Pause right here. You see this man right here? Watch this man right here.
Yes.
Right? That's a coach. You see him walking towards you. You want to know why he's walking towards him? Because he knows something's about to happen. But Jordan Poole, look at where his hands is at. Nice little, 45-degree angle. Just chill.
Why does he need his hands up if he knows?
Because you stay ready. All right? And then we keep going. If it wants to load. Again, in his face. Coach, again, right here. He sees it. He sees it coming. Pushes him. Mind you, Jordan Poole falls back when he pushes.
And at that point, the push probably, all right, Jordan Poole's old. All right. Anyways, at that point, the push probably seriously happened because Draymond's whispering some crazy shit in his fucking face.
But here's the thing. Look at where Jordan Poole's hands is at right here.
Dog, he just pushed a big ass motherfucker. Yo,
I don't even give a damn about who's right or wrong. I'm trying to teach y'all. Look, y'all gotta understand when the fight's about to happen. Jordan Poole, unsuspecting, ain't know what was gonna happen. He did it, and you look, man, and Draymond Green ends up coming up, and he Superman punches him. He look at bro.
I don't know, bro. I can't defend Draymond at all.
Like he leaves his feet.
I can't.
Boom.
That's fucked up, bro. Can't defend that shit.
Nah. Like, I understand, right? My situation is Jordan Poole, first and foremost, buddy. Keep your hands up. Everyone in the world saw that fight was about to happen, but you.
I don't know. Because the first thing we always say is that the NBA is full of a bunch of actors and nobody's about to fight.
And that's the problem.
That's the first thing.
You want to know who says that? People like us. Why are you listening to us? You play with these people. You see them every day.
Okay, so question. Who's more at fault? The video team or Draymond? Because say this video never came out. Say it never dropped. Say an article never even dropped. Who's more? Who do you blame more? Like, who made the situation worse?
The person who caused the action, i.e., Draymond, got to be the first person to blame. Easy money, first person to blame. Right?
Well, the Warriors don't think so.
However, but the reason the Warriors don't. So Draymond's first to blame because we wouldn't be in this mess if it wasn't for Draymond, right? However, I get why the Warriors and people are upset about the video leaking, because from what I've been hearing from, former NBA players who are speaking out about it on Twitter and whatever, right, is that people this isn't a new phenomenon. Michael Jordan punting Steve Kerr. Richard Jefferson was talking about a fight on the Cavs team. 2016 Cavs won the championship, right? Not that any of that makes it okay, but it's a thing that happens. You know what I'm saying? You get men who have deal with whatever they're going on in their lives and on the court, whatever. From what I've heard, Jordan Poole was being a little bit of an arrogant motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like, Not that is a reason to get punched in the face for it, but piss
It
someone
might
off,
be
it's gonna
because
happen. I heard he called Draymond triple single. Hey, bro, you call me triple single, I might punch you in the face too. So, but so and my thing is, the video dropping makes it a lot worse, right? Because the people on the team, right, the players, the coaches, the owner, they all know how bad it was because they were there. They didn't need the video to see how bad Draymond socked this dude, right? The video only served the people like us who are talking about it now, right? And because of that, now, before we just know he punched Jordan Poole. That's it. We don't know anything else about it. But now we see how bad he punched.
And you know what? I feel bad.
And
for
now
Poole
Jordan
too.
Poole's kind of got to be a little bit embarrassed because it's like,
yeah,
if it's just in front of your people, so you know what I'm saying, you can get over it. But the whole world saw you get punched like that. Imagine trying to talk shit to somebody now
in that game. Yeah, I heard he's a big shit
talker.
talker.
Green you real quick. Don't play with me. Like,
he's a big shit talker apparently.
Yeah, so. and people are gonna be like, "Hey, bro, you want to know about Draymond Green?" Like, it's gonna come. It's gonna happen now. So it's like, that's why I feel like the video made it worse, because if it was just about handling it internally, it wouldn't have been like too big of a thing. But when it comes to now everyone gets to see it. Now Jordan Poole family is embarrassed. Yeah. Jordan Poole himself is embarrassed, right? I don't care about Draymond being embarrassed because he did it, so I don't care, right? But for Jordan Poole's sake, the video was bad because now it makes him look bad in a sense, right, even though he did nothing wrong.
I don't know, man.
But also, hey, man, look, keep your hands ready. Everyone saw this shit was about to come out, but you. Everyone seen it coming, but you. Bruh. What are you doing?
I don't know how NBA practices go, but again, I'm not expecting to be in full-fledged fight mode.
I understand. No, I understand that, right? But if someone's getting in your face like that, and you shove him like that, what happens after the shove? Answer me this: what happens after the shove?
Could get broken up.
Yeah, that's what you hope happens after it. If I'm 6'1" Jordan Poole, yeah, I hope it gets broken up too.
But nah, I feel you. But
like if you're out at a club or a bar or whatever, right? Some dude is chirping, and you both have been chirping to each other.
Okay, no. So I understand the analogy, but we're not going to compare a bar to NBA closed practice. We're not going to compare the two.
But that's the problem, and that's Jordan Poole's problem. You and Jordan Poole had the same problem. Y'all both
niggas at work
get punched in the practice because both y'all think you're above getting punched just because you're on the same team. That's both of y'all's problem right now. Listen, bro. My thing is, regardless of whether or not it's a practice or not, or it's your team or not, you got to understand, if the chirping gets to a certain level and a dude walks in your face like that, and then you shove him first, you at least better keep your head, weave something. You know what I'm saying? You don't just push him and look stupid.
Like I said, he probably thought the shit was gonna be over after that.
Well, it wasn't, and now Jordan Poole knows.
Yeah,
Jordan Poole looks like a dude who's never been in any altercation in his life,
and that's all right. There's nothing wrong with that. Born Winners does not advocate for violence.
I don't advocate for violence, but I advocate for knowing what the fuck you're getting into. You know what I'm saying? At least protect yourself. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, again, bob, weave, duck.
Draymond's supposed to be a veteran presence, man. He's supposed to be a veteran presence. I think somebody's a little salty. He hasn't got his extension
Green
yet.
is in the wrong, 110%. I agree with you there. Okay. My thing is, you see, your point is like Draymond Green's wrong for punching him. I 100% agree with you. My thing is, even with Draymond Green being in the wrong, Jordan Poole gotta be smarter than that. What you think was finna happen? Dude walked up to you after all that chirping y'all was doing. You shoved him like that, and that was an aggressive shove Jordan Poole did. It didn't work because he's weak, but it was an aggressive attempt of a shove anyway.
It was.
You know what I'm saying? Just because you fall back, that don't mean you ain't shoving. And then, you know what I'm saying? Which, by the way, maybe future lesson. Next time, people, if you might get in a little scuffle and you know there's no weapons involved, like a close practice or something like that, maybe don't push. Because if you push, it allows separation. Separation means they can Superman punch you. You can't Superman punch someone standing face to face like that. The separation was all Draymond needed for the Superman punch. Now you know. Next time you want to avoid something, get into one of the little wrestling matches people get into, where you just like shove and grapple. You know what I'm saying? The niggas broken up. You give them space.
So last thing on that, does this affect the Warriors this season? And
No.
if you're all right, so let me say this. If you're Jordan Poole, is this a me or him situation?
Ooh.
Because in my book, especially, I think more so because the video leaked, this is a me or him situation in my book. It's gotta be. It's gotta be. And they're both expecting paydays. Don't forget. Extensions. Don't forget.
So I understand why it would be a me or him situation. Because if someone punched me like that, I don't give a damn what I said to you.
Right.
It's done. It don't matter who's at fault. None of that. Like, done. But the situation. Again, if he had punched Clay or Steph like this,
oh shit,
he'd already be gone.
Oh yeah,
he'd be done about it. If he punched Steph like this,
he would have been banned from the NBA.
Bro, Under Armour would have sent hitmen to come take Draymond Green out if he had ever thought of punching Steph like this. You know, but I think it has to be, man. Because how do you like come back from that?
I could have.
Even if he did apologize and all that, how do you like?
There's no apology, man.
That was hard. But I think the thing is that because neither one of them is a star on the team, there is maybe a little bit more expectation of, all right, suck it up and deal with it.
Yeah.
Like, unless we can get, because my thing is they're not going to want to get rid of Jordan Poole. Because he's a good, really talented up-and-coming player, right? And the thing with Draymond Green is Draymond Green is very, very valuable to the team. I know people like give him shit for not being as good as he used to be nowadays, but like he's very valuable to that team.
Yeah.
He's the emotional leader of that team.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like, you know, getting rid of Draymond Green, not to mention who's gonna want Draymond Green. Because Draymond's value with the Warriors is like sky high, right? But his value with other teams, I don't think is as high.
I don't think so either.
Because I think he fits perfectly with. They built the team around Steph, Clay, and Dre. With, you know, I don't think other teams are built to have a Draymond like that. Who's gonna do all that? You know what I'm saying? Because again, Draymond works because he has the two greatest shooters in the world ever, right? With him. You can't send him to
Minnesota,
and it just magically work.
I meant to say Milwaukee.
But either one, it wouldn't matter. It wouldn't magically work with the teams.
Yeah.
Right. And then you add on like the amount of money he's gonna want because he is one of the, you know,
now he can barely get out of the Warriors.
Premier defenders. So he's future Hall of Famer most likely, right? So it's like it's hard to fairly value how much like money he's gonna want. So it's like,
yeah,
it'll be tough unless you're sending draft picks and assets to OKC to just get him off the team. But now you're getting rid of a very valuable player for nothing. Wow. You know, it's tough.
It's a tough situation, yeah.
My thing is, it depends. Also, it's like, do you think you're gonna be able to? Do you think they can't keep both of them next year anyway? Then most likely,
I don't think so. That's what I'm saying. One of them has to get paid, I believe.
Just like in terms of like finances, I don't think
they're screwed.
Kuminga at some point. I don't think Kuminga's this upcoming year, but at some point Kuminga, and then at some point in like 2 years, Weissman,
right? They're gonna have to.
Weissman was a rookie last year who got hurt, right? He was a rookie last year rookie. Just to be second year. So 2 years after that is Weissman. You know,
it's not gonna work, but I mean, at least they got a chip this last season. Good for them. But
they got last year, and frankly, I think this year is probably the last year of their title run.
Yeah,
because this year they still have most of the players back. They can make another run. After this year, some of the people will need to start getting paid. So it really depends on how that works out. But if you had to choose between the two, who are you choosing?
Who, Poole or Draymond?
Yeah,
I'm not a Draymond fan, so he can kick the fucking road.
But you don't see how valuable he is.
I see the value, but I don't want to say what I'm gonna say. But I don't think the Warriors necessarily need him. Like, I'm not gonna say he's easily replaceable. He's more of an emotional player than a.
Who else is defending on that team though? The way Draymond is.
I mean, is Draymond deadass a lockdown defender? Deadass, like
lockdown, like Kawhi level lockdown? No. But is he the best defender on that team? On a team level defending, not just like locked on ISO.
Yeah.
On a team defending level, like, is he the best defender? Like, yeah, I mean, maybe could Weissman take over that role because he's a center and he can, at least protect the rim more than Draymond can, obviously. Like, maybe, but we don't know how to.
I mean, I don't know exactly how good Kuminga is defensively, but he's athletic as hell.
So. Kuminga's a good. Kuminga has the potential to be a really good defender as well.
He's got the athlete, So I don't know. I'm not a Draymond fan, so as you can see.
So that's not your boy, is what you're trying to say?
Nah, not my boy at all.
So all of a sudden he punches someone. Now he's not.
No. I've never been a fan.
I'm pretty sure that's been your boy though.
Bruh. Yo, you're about to piss me off, dog.
Hey, don't punch me, dog.
You're the one talking about teaching us how to fucking box and shit.
No, I'm just saying. All I'm saying is, I'm saying, understand the situation, dog. That's it. Understand the situation. Man.
Well, another thing I wanted to get into a little bit.
What's up?
Whole different avenue, but I don't know if you've seen what Kanye been doing lately, bro.
I try not to.
And after this situation, I really don't want to either. But this is probably my last straw with that dude. Like the whole White Lives Matter shirt, and
was there an explanation for that?
I did see a video, which kind of shifted my mind just the tiniest bit. But
so you support White Lives Matter? Is what you're saying?
No, come on.
That's gonna be a title of this episode. I almost support
White Lives Matter. So crazy. Dude, you're TMZ, if anything, putting the wrong titles in people's mouths. Anyways, I think he said something along the lines of, I have no quote, but he was like, the white people wear Black Lives Matter all over the place, and they wear it in our face to make us feel like, like kind of what I said to you off pod one time. I don't know if you remember, but like, it's kind of like all in our face, like Black Lives Matter, they wear it everywhere, blah, blah, blah. Like,
yeah.
So he's like, well, shit, I'm gonna do the same thing to them. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, where the white lives, it's not the best excuse, but it's a Kanye excuse, if you get what I'm saying.
So,
but I don't like it because he knows his influence. He knows what it could do to the culture. He knows what it can do to the underlying racist people. So it's just like, why do it? You know what I'm saying?
I feel like I with a lot of things with Kanye, like, I feel like I see why one might think the way he does to an extent. Like, I could see, again, the issue with Black Lives Matter, just the words Black Lives Matter. I can see how that being taken to be a much more playful whatever thing than it is, right? As more than a serious thing that it is. I can see why that would annoy you, right? And I can see why seeing it become just a mainstream thing that people just wear and don't mean nothing, right? You know what I'm saying? I just a barber that used to work at my barbershop. He wasn't black though. He had a Black Lives Matter tattooed on it. And I seen it. I mean, he's a little Latino dude. And I was just like,
mad cringy. That's what I be talking about.
But like, so I can see why that would like annoy people, right? The problem, what I feel like Kanye fails to understand and realize is like, you think you're doing that to troll them folks, which maybe you are, maybe you're not. I don't know what his actual intentions are, but that's what it is. Yeah, I'm trolling them, doing what they did to us. The difference is there wasn't a White Lives Matter movement or slogan or saying or none of that going on.
And there was no reason for it.
Because if someone came out and says White Lives Matter, immediately you'd probably deemed a racist or something of that nature, right? So like that wasn't even like going on. So you're not throwing nothing back in their face. Because like, you know what, not only that, who's gonna buy that? I think Kanye has proven to sell a lot of bullshit. Not mean bullshit. A lot of shit he make. Granted, the Yeezys, the shoe collection, fire, right? I don't know about the slides as much because those are a little weird to me. But like the shoes and whatnot are fire, right? In his brand, is dope or whatever. Granted, some of it is just gilding hoodies with holes in it, but that used to be anyway, right? But not a big deal. But like, who's gonna wear that? Like, imagine, right, a white dude walking around with a White Lives Matter hoodie, and you be like, "Hey, yo, what?" And they go, "Oh no, Kanye made it." Niggas ain't about to care about who made it.
Right.
Like,
I don't know. I think he's just an attention seeker, and that shit, it just bothers me when people have the platform and do goofy ass shit like that, bro.
The thing that's wild to me, man, is that like, yo, I would hate to be a friend of Kanye. Like, if I was a friend of Kanye, I would never text him. Everything would be a phone call. Everything would be a phone call because that man posts everything. And it's just like, yo, like, this man told Diddy everything you text. we'll get
used against you.
Like, bro, just it is unbelievable.
I don't know, man.
And it's just like he's talking about people are like saying all this shit to him. And my thing with Kanye is like, at what point does it become like the difference between like your friends and whatever tearing you down and just like good old fashioned criticism? Right? Like, at what point can you take criticism to where it becomes in your mind like they're hating or being negative people, or whatever? Right? Just because people are saying, "Yo, Kanye, hey man, look, this White Lives Matter T-shirt, it's not the thing. This whole Trump supporting thing you're doing, it's not really the thing right now." Like, that isn't hating on you. That's just telling you, yo, knock it off.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But he takes everything as like, nah, that's hating.
I don't know, man. The dude is just—he's washed.
He done did an interview with what's the corny motherfucker's name? Tucker Carlton.
I think I saw that.
Yeah. The dude from Fox News or whatever. And it's just like, and my thing is like, bro, like, I understand you're a free thinking conservative, whatever you are, whatever you claim to be. I get you're not tied to whatever party, right? Cool. But to go on that dude's show, who really be saying some wild stuff himself, it's just like
some slap in the face.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you could have went anywhere and
could have came to our podcast, bro.
Bro, you're Kanye. You can go anywhere and people would like give you the platform. You don't need no one to give you the platform anyway. Right. But if you want to go on someone else's platform, anyone will open it up to you. So why do you go to like that one? And the reason he goes to Tucker Carlson and them is because they're not critiquing him.
Yeah.
And that's what it sounds like he wants. He wants people. Kanye wants yes men. He wants people around him who will agree with what he says, and that's that. And anyone who will disagree is now attacking or hating him. And that's
I'll pray for that man.
Amen. So speaking of Kanye, question: how do you still listen to his music?
Nah.
Oh, his old music. His new music is trash.
Oh, his old music. Yeah,
but
like, it hurts when I play his old music. So I love the old music. Yeah. It's like, damn.
Like, so how do you balance the whole like art versus individual debate? So like, if we're talking like, all right, you get any R. Kelly songs on your phone right now?
I can only go so far. I can only go so far. In a situation like that, I don't think I can do it, man. I can't support that shit, bro. I can't. Like, you're gonna say, yeah, it was the past, but
well, the past part doesn't matter. It's about really whether you can separate the art from the artist, right? So like,
in that situation, particular situations, yeah, but that specific situation, hell no.
I believe there are a lot of cases where you can, right? So, but doesn't mean every situation, right?
Yeah.
So you look at Kanye, for instance, right? For Kanye, I can separate the art from the artist.
Yeah, I agree.
Because Kanye individual, while he's bugging out, right? He's not doing no evil shit, right? He's not raping nobody, killing nobody. He's not doing no evil shit. So it's like, I can say, look, I disagree with his views, and frankly, his new music don't do it for me. I'm not checking for it. But I can go back to Graduation, my views up to Fantasy, College Dropout, Labor Registration, all that, and I can listen to that stuff and not feel weird about it just because he's bugging out. Right. He's not doing hateful stuff. People like R. Kelly.
Yeah, it only goes so far.
Man, I'll tell you what, like, there's like, what is it? Like, Step in the Name of Love. That might be the only song that can crack the R. Kelly cancel game for you. Because that song comes on, man. I promise you, I promise I try. I really do, bro. But that song comes on, it's just step, on the sun. I can't. I got bob a head too. I can't.
At least bob your head for sure.
You know what I'm saying? It's just like try to be like,
nah, yeah.
You try to like avoid it, but it gets to you.
Nah, I agree.
Other than that, though, I've kind of like cut R. Kelly out because it's like that's like that man was a sicko.
Yeah, real.
Bill Cosby is interesting though because I don't watch Granted, I don't know who still watches Cosby Show, right?
Yeah.
But so while like I don't know how I feel about watching the Cosby Show, A Different World, which is the Cosby spinoff, that I still support 100%. That might have Bill Cosby's name to it, but Bill Cosby was not. He's only in like 1 or 2 episodes.
I never seen that one.
Yeah, trippy. You gotta go watch it. That's like, I mean, well, I don't know if we have to now that like we're old or stuff like that. But it was one of those like, it was a fire spinoff of the Cosby Show that was built off like Denise Huxtable at the time, but she was only there for 1 season, and then it was just off for like the rest of them. Nah, it's actually a very important part of Black culture. I feel like you got to go back at some point and watch it. But but like so that I can watch because like Bill Cosby isn't directly like in it. You know what I mean? But nah, it's weird because a lot of people are like either you can or you can't with certain people. Like
it's just the situation.
Tory Lanez is another hard person, man. Tory Lanez is hard, bro. Because a lot of people be like, you know, nah, he shot Meg and yada yada yada. But like music kind of just some of the music is it, you know what I'm saying? It comes on and you just
well, if that's the case, I mean everybody got dirt on them. You can pick up some piece of dirt from every artist.
Yeah, but like some people,
I mean, some more than others.
Dirt is not like shooting somebody, you know.
Oh,
Yo, the Tory Meg situation, which I think like this month or next month is about to actually finally go to trial type stuff, is interesting because I have tried so hard this whole time to like not have an opinion on it. Like, I'm not saying Tory did it. I'm not saying Tory didn't do it. I don't know what happened. I'm gonna wait till I find out.
Yeah.
But one of these two is the biggest liar on the face of the planet. Now, granted, it's like probably Tory, I would think. Like, realistically speaking, it's probably Tory. But like, because the debate is, did Tory shoot her or not? Tory's claiming I did not shoot her. Meg got shot. That I don't think can be disputed.
Yeah.
So how is there this big of a dispute?
I don't know.
Now, if Tory wanted to, he could claim that it was accidental. Like I heard he did the whole like dance bitch thing and shoot on the ground, right? Whatever. I can see him doing that and shooting her in the foot by accident, right? Which is still reckless. You should get in trouble for it, but it's not the same as like just shooting somebody.
Yeah.
To an extent, anyway. But like,
I never really followed that shit too hard because again, there was no clear.
I'm gonna like one of them is gonna be. I'm gonna become a like Tory / Meg hate account because one of them is taking a lot. It's like because they both know what happened. Both of them know what happened.
Yeah.
One of them is just deliberately just like again, Tory claiming I did not pull a trigger. If it comes like you did do it, then you just boldly just like. I mean, I get it though. You know,
yeah, you got.
How would you admit to doing it? You know, trying to get out of jail or whatever.
Yeah.
But if it comes out that his mans did it and it wasn't him, which some people speculate, now I got beef with it. Because then it's like, so you knew it was his man's and not him. And now you just
lied about the whole shit.
Yeah. I'm also not calling Meg a liar. Just to be clear, don't come for me. I do not know what happened. I admit to not knowing what happened. I'm just saying, in the event that Meg did lie, same thing I said in the event that like Tory lied. I just want that to be over, man.
Yeah,
like,
I mean,
dead, done for life.
I would like to know who did what, but I'm not really like. I forgot the shit happened until you brought it up.
I only saw it because like I just saw some reel on Instagram with one of Tory's songs or whatever, and I went back to listen to it because the snippet was kind of fire.
Oh man.
But and I was just thinking about it, and it's just like one of them really is just like lying to an extreme.
Right. Yeah.
Like, and it has to be Tory, in my opinion, because like Meg got shot. Like,
yeah, somebody definitely.
I don't know how you fake that.
Yeah, somebody's getting in trouble.
Someone shot Meg in the foot.
Yeah.
And also, Tory hasn't ever been like Meg has come out, or there have been reports around how she got shot from Tory, whatever, right? Tory's camp has said nothing about how they didn't shoot Meg.
Yeah, which is
like Tory's camp did not say she stepped on glass. His camp did not say it was his security person by accident or whatever. They didn't even come out and say it was an accident. So,
yeah, we'll see. We will see indeed.
Yes.
But
good times, man. Not really. Yes. Well, not for Meg, at least. You know, getting shot in the foot, kind of.
Not for Jordan Poole either.
Who do you feel more bad for, Meg or Jordan Poole? It's like,
right, come on. Oh my God. Well, I think with that being said, I think
on that note,
I think we gonna end it there.
We should probably hang up now before we get into some stupid stuff.
Wow. That's about it for episode
yes, sir.
21.
Thank you for tuning in to episode 21 of the Born Winners podcast. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share, tweet, retweet, repost, all the good stuff. You know, and yeah, man, more of the stories today. You know, be aware of your surroundings. Be able to read people and read what's going on. Because sometimes someone, for whatever reason, might want to fight, and if you don't know it, you're gonna be on Jordan Poole. So,
yeah. Until next time, people.
Yes, sir.
Peace.
Peace.